Hi pals, welcome to Tame's Vlog. This is an interactive platform where your opinion and views are most welcome. Please be reminded to draft comments that do not contravene the guidelines of this platform. Please like, please subscribe. It helps the algorithm of this video. Thank you, cheers. Thank you, and it's good to have you on board watching with me. Today, my topic of concern is Yul Edochie spiting his wife, the wife of his youth, the wife that he married in a celebrated, glorious manner. And that is in person of Mrs. May. I find it very difficult to even call her by her name. That is how much I attach so much honor to her name. Most of you following this, you might have the background already, but I'll brief you for those that do not really know what's going on and why this is a topic of concern. Yul Edochie, in my opinion, used to be a very respected man, and a lot of people would agree. He was such a respectful man that when he told us his ambition to be president, we had hope that there would be a youth representative in the coming elections. Personally, he won my vote at that time. When I mean won my vote, I mean he won my vote in advance. That it was going to be between him and some other well-standing aspirants, of which, for me, it would have easily won my heart and made the heart of others, because his father is a very respected man till date, and he gave us the impression that he was following that path, the path of his father, the honorable path of his father. And truly, we really liked him. He came across as a responsible family man with a gorgeous, glorious, calm, dedicated, ambitious wife and lovely kids. He just fits that profile of a youth that could represent us on higher grounds, and a lot of people accepted him for that. Until initially it was a rumor that he was raising a side family that we all didn't know about. And he then, when he saw that bloggers would be feeding on that, he came out openly and said he has another family. Honestly, the disappointment that we all experienced, you would think he's our blood relation. I personally felt disappointed. When I felt the backlash, because based on the level of likeness I liked for this man, in his person, I felt so heartbroken when people were saying that they were going to boycott his political ambition, that they were not going to vote for him anymore. There was a word they used. I'm trying to figure out that word. It's a common word, but I just can't place it now. But in summary, the word is cancelled. They were stating categorically in his comment section that you are cancelled. You are cancelled. And that thing really touched me, because it's not easy to just unlike someone like that. Even though I was extremely heartbroken with that situation, his family, that perfect picture just added to his integrity. That just added in the belief of people in him that he was a well-standing youth that could represent us. So I did a video. If you scroll down the videos on this channel, I shared that should Yul Edochie be cancelled, and although I called out what he did as absolutely displeasing, but please, it should not be cancelled. And personally, I do not like when you fall out with people, then you cancel them. You starve them of their income in an attempt to get at them. You can correct people without starving them. But subsequent actions of this man is giving a totally different, unremorseful vibe. That if not for self-control, I myself, it crossed my mind like, no, I think this man truly needs to be cancelled. But I would not recommend that, because cancelling people from their source of income is something nobody wants to experience. And because, especially that Mrs. May has 4 kids for him, and definitely she would need that financial uplifting. So cancelling him also means starving her, and starving her innocence, starving her for unjustly, and her innocent children from a decent life. Because if no money is coming in, how do they continue upkeeping their livelihood and their current financial obligations? This man has acted so unremorseful as his actions have been given. He tried to make what is it called? He tried to make damage control here and there by attending the charity work that Mrs. May was doing on her birthday, but you could see he was not involved, and that woman is not happy with him, that he's trying to enforce her to accept polygamy. His comment sections, no matter what he posts, has not been friendly. But that on the side, why did I say he's trying to spite his wife? Come along with me. Yes. Initially, he would respect his wife's, this was when he went for her fundraiser. For her charity work. Let me not deviate. Initially, in an attempt to make damage control, he didn't used to flaunt that woman, the woman he impregnated, who is an actress, because he is an actor. She's a mother of, I think, 3 or 4. I'm not sure. But the child she has with this man is not even her first child. There's nothing wrong in remarrying. But I'm just giving a background. She has kids from 2 previous marriages. Then with this one now. This woman, I believe, in an attempt for you to protect her in a way, or because he knows that everybody's going to bash him or has been bashing him, he didn't flaunt that other woman. So there were still speculations that maybe he's not releasing that other woman again. But then he started flaunting her. I guess there was some pressure on him as well from that other woman. And the vibes and the event of things is what is bringing this conclusion now. That because the comment section always read that on that woman's, because Nigerians are not, and people, not just Nigerians, the guy had fans all over. So the people who loved his family and what he stood for in the past didn't take it easy on the side woman that has just given birth for him now and flaunting him at any given opportunity she gets, not caring what she has done to the emotions of another woman. Very disgraceful behavior. So people always comment in our comment section that the guy you are flaunting is not even flaunting you. So I believe there is some pressure on him to show her off, because the guy told us that he married her because she bore a son for him to give her a name. Before I continue, this is his father. His father is a veteran actor, well known, well respected, and that is his mother, the only wife of his father. Okay, now this is them on set now. Every given opportunity to be on set together, this woman doesn't take a chance to miss it. And he as well, because it takes two to tango. If he withdraws himself to sort out his family issues, I think that would have been better for him. But he wasn't posting all this initially on his page because we thought he was more involved on Instagram than on Facebook. Till I came on this page on Facebook and saw that, it's like Instagram is for the wife, Facebook is for this new woman. And this woman is the one that usually posts all these things. But I guess this man was actually posting sometimes on Facebook, just that he wasn't being followed by a lot of people because, most of the story came out on Instagram. The woman in red is the woman. That woman would always post him like almost on a daily basis. Now to the instances of spiting. Just imagine your wife is still hurt by your actions. This woman makes suggestive posts to make that other woman, the real wife, the one we all love, to feel off. Yes, I feel hurt at this point. I can't even lie. And that's how a lot of people feel. So, how does he want his wife to feel? She has not even come to terms with the situation, and you are posting this. Then, this is his daughter. Then you post that woman, then you post your daughter that is still probably angry at you at what you did to her mother. Well, we can't tell him how he treats his son. This is, we can't tell him how he treats his... See what he's saying here. As we wrapped up production of The Enemy, produced by Her Excellency Judy Austin, Auntie Ikeria Anunobi did something magnificent. This is the woman. He's saying that he's calling the new woman Her Excellency Judy Austin and Auntie Ikeria Anunobi. How does he expect his wife to feel? I feel all this is an attempt to make his wife, Mrs. May, chase him or try to win him over, because she's giving and which is the best thing for her to do. She's glowing since the situation happened. She has gained more endorsements than she ever had when they were together. Like before the situation, they're still together, but before the situation broke out, she's living her best life at the moment and will continue to. So he's feeling, she's not, from what I see, she's not giving that hot, like I'm really hot aura. Yes, she's hurt, but she's not giving that hurt aura. She's living her life. And I believe this man, because of the backlash he's receiving, is expecting her to chase after him, that I'm moving on to another woman, you better chase, because he wasn't doing this when the news broke out. he would celebrate that Mrs. May despite it all and say, oh, my wife, and call her names, but still go to this. But still go to this woman's comment section. Then he kept posting her. Which woman wants to see this? No, let's be honest. Let's be honest with each other. And I know the people that are really supporting him are women who are also involved in such. They've probably taken people's husbands and they are not remorseful about it, or they are about to, and they're trying to block their conscience. This family wasn't a polygamous kind of family. So it hurts people. If it's like a king, for example, we know that's the expectations. Anybody that chooses to marry a king from the onset knows what they are going into, that this man would probably marry eventually. And it's only in our Africa that we do things like that. As highly esteemed as King George was, as Queen Elizabeth was, as all those great kings were, they didn't involve themselves in polygamy. They didn't involve themselves in polygamy. But it's always our African kings that feel that once they have that power, they can just do what they like. They can have as many women. The world evolves around them. And the women are a thing of show that they can acquire. This is when his parents were doing their 53rd anniversary. My heart was literally beating because I was going to be so sad if that other woman went while his wife did not go. So, flaunting this woman makes absolutely no sense. Especially that his wife is still very much hurting. No apologies, no remorse. And this apparently has been going on for 6 years. And now he posted this. Life is really not that serious. Now we just they overdo. In the end, none of us will be here forever. Well, you are right, but if you live by your words. And that is my stand. That is looking for a way. For me, that's how I interpret it, for Mrs. May to chase him. This is the woman, the wife. Gorgeous, calm, ambitious, hardworking. So when they see this, they are not happy. For me, that is what I see it as. That he wants this woman to start chasing him, feeling that she's losing him because he didn't used to flaunt that woman. So I feel flaunting that woman is a bait for this woman to chase after him. And I see it as a serious spite. What do you all think about that? I would want to hear your opinion, and that is how I feel. The comment section, let's just do this. This woman's comment section is always full of praises, of love. Yes, there are some haters that come there and say one or two things against her that she should live with it, because that is what those people are doing. Or probably that other woman's, of course she would have people that know her and are friends. But the majority of this woman's comments, if you look at it, read with me on the screen, are filled with love. Her comments are filled with love, with empathy, with encouragement. She gains one endorsement. Everybody just goes and follows those people in support that, yes, you have chosen the right people. You have chosen the right person, rather. So I feel all those tactics, posting the other woman, it's one of two things. Either he's under pressure by her because people are saying that he doesn't flaunt her, or he wants to spite that, which is a spite. With either way we want to see it, it's a spite. Or He's doing that so that his wife can chase him, thinking that she's losing him to that woman. And I like the fact that this woman, Mrs. May, is keeping things so calm, so loving to herself, living her life, glowing extraordinarily than she was then. And it's so glaring now that the honor he has is because of this woman. This woman's influence also added to his honor, because they had this picture perfect family. And that really, her calmness, her aura rubbed off him, and he was a very respectable man in our eyes. At this stage, I cannot say that anymore, because everybody, even I that did a video initially that we should not be cancelled, how I feel about him is totally the opposite at this stage. But I would never support that somebody's income or their business be cancelled. And I really hope he takes a rethink and changes from his ways. This is Mrs. May's comment section, always filled with love, good comments, loving comments. Let's go to his comment section since this incident happened. It's never cool at all. And to all the other people, his colleagues that are indirectly supporting him, is because they hated your happy home before. That's how I see it. People have different opinions and how they interpret things, because in the past we didn't really see many of them this way. But now that he has gone downhill, he has actually attracted some fake support, because I call that fake. I call it wrong support. See, insults upon insults. You have turned into a joker. A man that was so well respected, honored, honorable. I hope you can, of course the screen is recording. The comment sections are brutal. Brutal. Not just this, so many. Anything he does, people just don't give an esteemed damn about him anymore. See your conscienceless bag of rice. That's the new woman. That's what they are called, Of course, they should know that this comment says it's funny how they keep saying that the woman, that lovely woman, Mrs. May, is using fake account to troll on Instagram. I can tell you for free, that woman is not trolling. All these people are good accounts, are real accounts of people who feel hurt by that actions, by placing you so high, by placing you in such an esteemed way, and you disappointed them drastically, and you are not remorseful, and you are flaunting it at them. Some people said, so if we had voted for you, this is how we would have voted wrongly, because we had a different expectation of who you are or who you portray to be, because those expectations were deduced from how you portrayed yourself. Yes. You see, I'm not the only one feeling that way. This comment says, you think you are humiliating me, but you don't know you are destroying your career. Career, I think it was a typo error, as an actor. See, Nigerians, you wanted this man to be your president with this woman, Judy, as a first lady. That means Judy, the woman that he has just married now, would have been the first lady. We thinking that it was going to be that beautiful setup of him and Mrs. May. Thank God he showed you guys before it was too late. Heartless somebody. Those are the kind of comments you find here. Another one said, If you're a guy supporting, okay, I won't read this because it's full of curses. Like they were angry with him, but you know, the wordings are just too chronic for me to spell out here. You can read it definitely on the screen. Then another one said, for continuously hurting this woman, that is his wife, Mrs. May, betraying her 247, such a pure woman. That woman, they walked, he wasn't, yes, he was from a decent family, so he wasn't from a poor background, definitely, but he didn't start up as a rich married man. They started from the very, very basics and they built together. So those are one of the reasons people are so betrayed, and their culture doesn't even support it. He's a Catholic and he's Igbo. And just the way, the image he had, if he had portrayed himself as a player from the onset, as somebody that, but you know, when you give this image of a wonderful, decent family man, but now because things have now showed itself for who you really are, then you're now throwing all caution to the wind just to throw it now again on our faces. Let me read this. Let me continue reading this. For continuously hurting this woman, betraying her 24/7 without mercy, my heart bleeds, and not just mine, but billions of people. The whole world is watching and grieving. Just the other day, you came out publicly to mock her, shouting no man should put asunder. OMG, I weep for me. God of justice, where are you? Please, Nigerians, let's look out for me. This has gone beyond emotional trauma. It is emotional trauma. If anything should happen, that's how it come across to us. If anything should happen, and I don't know Mrs. May personally from anywhere at all. So don't think I'm doing this well, I'm not. My page is still a very much growing page. So if I thought she would not even pay anybody to do that. This is real sincere hurt that I'm feeling on her behalf. This has gone beyond emotional trauma. If anything should happen to this woman, there will be serious riots in Nigeria. It will not pass. Even like the president's, okay, I won't continue with that. Someone said, once you and May get divorced, that's the end of your acting career. That means your rubbish acting career, because your name will go down in history as the biggest mumu and wife abuser in Nollywood. Chai. And it is so funny how this man, from the vibes I'm getting, it is so funny that this man would have normally thought that he was the one that had that honor that rubbed off on his wife. Until this thing happened, it's so glaring. That is the honor that was radiating on his quiet, calm, harmless wife that actually rubbed off him. It is so glaring. Look at the nature of the comments. Let's go to another post. Every single post, there is this backlash. You remember what happened to Chidi Chikere after leaving his wife for another of his colleague in the industry, Nohela. After all the hyping, didn't she divorce him? Yul, honestly, you broke May to pieces. Hope you won't regret this action of yours later. I can believe all this show of I don't care on the internet is just on the internet. Within himself, I believe you'll be wondering that how did he come to this stage that he has now become a subject of this kind of disrespect from someone that was highly honored. Like, highly honored. Real men don't betray their wives. Real men don't produce and direct movies every 2 days to make a fool of the woman that stood by them when they had nothing. You can do better, Mr. Yul. I think if this man comes out and says, I will take care of my son because now I have brought him into this world, but I am removing all my relationship with Judy Austin, there will be more than 50,000 comments of well done on his page. I can This is so, it's even glaring. There will be more than 50,000 comments saying, well done, you did well, you did right. That is how it should be. I'm telling you. Now let's go to the other woman. I will just go to her name is Judy Austin. Her comment section is terrible, and she flaunts this man. How can, see, before the story even came out, I had to go to the very last post of when I believe they started seeing each other in 2000 and something, like 6 years ago. She had been fronting this man, but people did not recognize that something was going on because she kept calling him her boss, my mentor, my this, my that. Even when the news broke out, she did not stop. She kept posting this man. I've never seen such obsession, such I don't care attitude for another person's feelings. I just cannot believe what I'm seeing. She keeps flaunting this man constantly, see, constantly, someone else's husband. Like, I'm a single woman. If I was a married woman, I would say maybe I'm hurt because I'm thinking if someone does that to me. I'm a single woman. Every chance she gets, she does not miss it. That's the man, and that's her. Constantly. Her comment sections, oh God, she has blocked and blocked and blocked and blocked. She will soon block everybody and leave like maybe 50 of those who support her actions. See, no peace for the wicked. Thank you, Lord. He didn't give me daughters that will bring disgrace and bad name to my family. Those are people commenting on her profile. How will I even face the shame of hearing that my daughter is a husband snatcher? There's something you don't know. This marry everywhere. Okay, I won't mention this because it involves children. I'm going to move on to the next post. Mugu. All the men where their wives don't die, you know, see them to marry. Now, person husband, they agree you to marry. Low budget actress. Like, these comments have even piped low. Initially, oh my word. Her comment sections are always on fire. Like, insult. You will see 3,000 insults. 1,500 insults. So people have even stopped commenting now. Women who knows the true meaning of marriage and who can never cause pain on fellow women. I can't even read this because it has to do with very much negative words. And we'll move on to the next one. Mumu, they show us ring. Baby mama na achievements. Hello, sweetheart. It's not an easy walk, I can imagine. You are loved, beautiful. Okay, these are her supporters. Everybody will start have supporter, even if you're the worst person on earth. So, but they are deceiving themselves. And probably they too, that's what they've done or they are planning to do. The comments. Just be reading the comments. I'm recording the screen as you can see. The one say, why is it that it's always women that came through the backyard that are always the ones showcasing ring? Don't worry, God of May will soon disgrace you. If you like, block me again. Side chicken. Let's go to another. As in, this is another one. Oh, posting somebody's husband when the wife is at home. Probably having heartache that, how can this happen to her? After all her labor of love. Someone said, let's see how far this sinful relationship will end. This is what you could not resist in the name of playing roles. I won't read further because of the curse words, but you can read on the screen. Someone said it's true he is really committed, but not you. Someone said Yul and his stepmom. Wicked people, you don't know what you have created for yourselves. It's not that picture that they post snap. These are the kind of comments. Too adulterous sad. Now this kind of pictures, bloggers for the carry enter blog. No be edited pictures everywhere. That means Judy always edits her pictures. And truth be told, let's be honest, Mrs. May is extremely gorgeous. And let me watch my words. Like, those of you looking at her saying something contrary against how that woman looks, you are not normal. You're not okay. You are a liar, and you want to make her feel inferior against who she truly is. Yeah, you want her to feel inferior against who she truly is. She's extremely gorgeous, extremely beautiful, with her lovely height, lovely skin, good heart, good behavior. She didn't snatch her husband from anybody. The comments. See, the kind of insults. You touched the wrong home. You believed everything you told you about, like, you know, that he might have badmouthed his wife. Guys, this will be it for now. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If I continue here, we will not end this. The comments are just so horrible. Thank you, guys, and that will be it for now. Bye. Cheers. Please remember to subscribe, and please drop your comments well constructed in the comment section, and please don't let it contravene the guidelines of this platform. Thank you. Cheers.